Now there are classic Valentine's Day gifts like a dozen roses and out-of-the-box gifts like the one Sophia Wright from Cakes for Causes is here to show us. Sophia, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having us always.
It's the month of love, and so we're going to make some baked treats to sort of reflect that. And we're going to start really with what goes on top, which is what you call the buttercream.
Yeah. So we thought we'd start with a buttercream, which is very, very easy to make. I put some Crisco in here to start. You can use butter. You can switch it up with Crisco. Crisco is a nice alternative to make a stiffer buttercream when you're traveling. So in here I have a cup already.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and then about a total of 4 cups of powdered sugar. You kind of want to do half and half. So I'm going to lift this back up and do about 2 cups of powdered sugar, blend it, otherwise your powdered sugar will go all over the place.
Right, good idea. It's a whole lot of sugar too.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be sweet, but it's also going to give it that texture, right,
yes,
that everybody loves from buttercream.
Yep, and then you can get a recipe online, but you would also add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water or milk, whatever you prefer.
And you're using a big fancy mixer there, but if someone had to incorporate it by hand, they could do that too, right?
Definitely.
Just take a little more work.
Yep, you can either use a spatula such as this, even a fork would work.
Got it. So that's part of the buttercream, and you're going to continue adding that sugar in there.
Yeah, so eventually you would add the full 4 cups of powdered sugar and your water until you get a nice thick consistency. With the rosettes that we're making today, you want more of a thicker consistency because you want your petals to kind of stand and not flat.
Right.
I brought some already put in these piping bags, and for rosettes, there's 2 pretty much tips you can use. The most common is this one right here. It's a open flower tip, 1M I think it is.
Okay.
My favorite actually to use is this one right here. I don't have my Wilton one because it got destroyed in the garbage disposal.
No.
So I think it's a 1D, but it's a larger flower drop tip, and it creates more of a fluffy rose pattern, but you can use either or.
Pretty. Okay, so those are the different types of tips. Now, how'd you get the coloration? Just regular food coloring?
Yes.
Okay.
My apologies. Yep. So you just add a couple drops of whatever color you want after you've blended the powdered sugar and your vanilla. And then once you get your color, you just throw it in the piping bag.
All right.
A couple tips too, when you're doing roses, you can always add some color to the side of the bag before you put your actual color in there. So when you're piping, you get kind of a multicolor swirl,
I
on
like
your
that.
flower. But how you're going to pipe your flower is you're going to start in the middle and you're going to add pressure. And then when you're piping outwards, kind of tilt the bag to the side.
Okay. I'll watch you do it and then I'll try one myself.
So I'll start in the middle and then kind of come around.
Oh, man.
And then just kind of flick it off when you're done. And you can kind of adjust the sides once you're done.
Pretty rose. So here we go. Mine's already kind of coming out. I was applying a little pressure.
That's all right.
Start in the middle.
And then come around.
Come around it. Oh, look at that. I'm usually terrible at piping these. I mean, that doesn't really, it looks more like a poop emoji than a flower.
That works too. Instead of coming up on the top, you can just stop on the side. But hey, I like that.
Thank you. I'll give it another shot here and you can do yours. And piping's always a little tough. You know, you have to apply the right pressure, but you also, like you were saying, have to have the right tips to get the effect that you want to get. That one I think came out a little bit better.
And you can always practice
let's compare the two here.
On some parchment paper or some wax paper before you frost your flowers on your cupcake.
You can frost them. This is a nice way to display them too. You have a little platter here of the ones that you've already made. You know, you sprinkle some. We were talking about these little candy hearts. It's been a long time since you and I ate those. I feel like it's like a elementary or middle school thing, but it's always a nice little cute throwback. So good way to serve them, you know, for your honey if you're going to have a nice little party and just stay at home and enjoy it. And you guys are also giving activities for the kids with a kids club. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, so this month, February 18th, we're going to have our kids club. You can sign up online. We do activities for the kids. This month we're going to be doing cake mugs.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, we love doing these kids clubs every month.
Yeah, you guys do such great activities for them. You know, it's $6 for the parents to sign up. I mean, that's pennies on the dollar for what they'll be getting out of it. It's a cool activity, out of the box, and you guys always give back so much to the community. So thank you for that. And thanks for coming here and showing me how to make these roses, or mine, a poop emoji rose. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Now, the next Kids Club event will be taking place Sunday, February 18th at 1:30 p.m. To get your child registered, just visit cakesforcauses.org and give them a call at 520-303-7893 with any questions.